Well, folks, as we said, we've got our 4 premier classes tonight. Sportsman's, Hobby Stocks, BMOTs, and Stock Cars. And the grand finale tonight, the Hobby Stock King of the Hill. The top 16 Hobby Stock drivers will battle it out one-on-one in a 2-lap shootout, work their way through the bracket, and the top dog will be named King of the Hill. He'll take home $750 plus prizes and a nice trophy to take home, and the bragging rights of being the best of Hobby Stocks here at Rapid Speedway. Heat race number 1 coming to the line. Cody Johnson, flag in the air. We're underway here on Papik Motors Night. Travis Dan leads him into turn number 1. Todd Steenhoven jumps into that second spot. Then it's Brandon Boovy 3 wide for 4th. It's Brian Cronin, Wyatt Steenhoven coming through, trying to take the spot away from Carson. They will. Steenhoven jumps into 4th. It'll be 5th going to Brian Crone. Travis Dan still your race leader. Now starting to fall into line, it's Wyatt Steenhoven on the move as he makes his way by Boovy into that 3rd spot. Travis Dan out in front, then it's Steenhoven, Boovy, and Crone. Wyatt Steenhoven now taking a look inside of Todd. Can he come to P number 2? Can he be that 2nd spot for Steenhoven? He doesn't have it yet. Todd holding him off on the high side. Wyatt's going to look down low one more time. Todd shuts the door, and he's still trying to gain on Travis Dan out in front. Now Steenhoven goes to the high side. Can he get the run off the top of turn number 2? Down the backstretch they go. It's Crone looking inside of Boovy. He can't get the job done. Either can Wyatt. Wyatt now way up high in 3 and 4. Sliding on the rim. He hangs on but tucks in back into 3rd. Travis Dan continues to lead heat race number 1 here tonight. Todd Steenhoven and Wyatt Steenhoven battling it out for 2nd. Behind them, the battle for 4th is between Boovy and Crone. Wyatt Steenhoven once again around the high side as they come to the white flag. Todd Steenhoven holding him off one more time around here. Final time around, and out of turn number 4, it's going to be Travis Dan taking the heat race win. Todd Steenhoven coming home in 2nd ahead of Wyatt Steenhoven, and Brandon Boovy will hold off Brian Crone for that final transfer into the redraw. Top 4 cars make it into the redraw on these Lems Auto Recycler Sportsman heat races. Top 4 cars will make it into the redraw for tonight's A feature. Tyler Bradley, Blake Sneakloff now on row number 1. Chase Overgaard, Neil Krall on row number 2, and Nick Brady will round out the field. Six laps back on the board. Lems Auto Recyclers Sportsman class heat race 2 of 2. Green flag back in the air. Cody Johnson gets the flag going. Tyler Bradley, a huge jump on the start. Bradley with a great start off the pole position, opens up a big lead over Sneakloff. Neil Krall coming around the outside. He'll make his way into 3rd. Nick Brady's going with him. Brady alongside Overgaard. He'll lead him into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Tyler Bradley will be your race leader. Neil Krall now looking to the outside of Sneakloff. Neil Krall has 2nd place as they go by the line and into turn number 1. Krall around the high side. Nick Brady trying to come with him. Brady will pull up even with Sneakloff as they go down the backstretch into turn number 3 once again. Brady right now has the advantage there on the top line. It's still Bradley out in front. Tyler Bradley has a couple feature wins to his credit here this year at Rapid Speedway, leading away in this heat race number 2. Neil Crawley in second, Nick Brady third, Blake Sneakloff and Chase Overgaard rounding out your field. Three laps in, 3 laps remain here in your final heat race of the Lems Auto Recycler Sportsman cars. All cars in tow right now. Bradley maintaining that 4-car length advantage over Neil Crawl. Nick Brady right behind him in that 3rd spot, and then a ways back for Blake Sneakloff. He right now holds the 4th and final redraw position. White flag will fly, one more circuit to go here in the Sportsman heat races. Nick Brady now going to dive down low. He's going to make a look there on Neil Crawl. Crawl shuts the door as they go down the backstretch. Brady once again will follow him through the corner out of turn number 4. Your heat race winner, the 94 of Tyler Bradley. Tyler Bradley grabbing that heat race win. Neil Crawl in second. Nick Brady in third. Blake Sneakloff that 4th and final redraw position ahead of Chase Overgaard. We do remind each and every one of you this hot and humid night, make sure you are getting plenty of fluids in you. We have plenty of things to drink down at that concession stand. 8 laps on the board. Heat race number 1, your Precision Auto Body stock cars. Green flag in the air. Spencer Callis out to the race lead. Tanner Vanentop gonna turn right to that bumper. Vanentop in second, then it's Henry. Here comes Cordles and Larson. Cordles and Larson running on the bottom side. The top side goes. Larson just about around. Cordles slides up into third, right in front of Henry as they go out of 2 down the backstretch. Top 4 cars make the redraw here in your stock car heat races. Spencer Callis out in front. Now Cordles looking inside of Vanentop. Darren Cordles coming to the 2nd spot as he drives up the hill and right up in front of Vanentop. Larson trying to come across the bottom. Larson trying to make the bottom work, trying to get inside of Henry for that redraw position. Spencer Callis still leads the way as they cross the stripe. Dustin Larson gonna try and go 2 for 1 here as he slides up the racetrack. Now into third. Vanentop back underneath. Vanentop looks inside. Larson to the high side. Cordles trying to run down Callis up in front. Mark Henry now looking to the outside of Tanner Vanentop. Henry looking for that 4th position. He's got it down the backstretch. That battle for 4th is heating up. You want to be in the redraw and give your chance at the front row. Spencer Callis now feeling the pressure. Cordles down low. Here comes Dustin Larson. Larson inside of Cordles. He drives it hard into the bottom of turn number 3. Larson around the corner. He's going to try and drive it down the front stretch. Now looking for one more. Larson once again slides up in front of Callis and just barely misses. What a slide job there. Callis looks underneath. Little contact as they go down the backstretch. Larson out in front. Then it's Callis and Cordles. White flag. 1 lap to go. Dustin Larson around the outside will give himself a little space. Spencer Callis, Darren Cordles. Does Cordles have a run? Cordles looks down low as they come out of 4. Spencer Callis goes around. Cordles hard into the brakes. Now back on it. Mark Henry comes around. Mark Henry comes into that 2nd spot. Darren Cordles third. Spencer Callis barely hangs on to fourth. Dustin Larson, your race winner. Henry Cordles and Callis. Tanner Vanentop just outside there. Outside of row number 1, he is your current point leader. Out of Sioux Falls, the 45 car of Dustin Gulbranson. Row number 2 to the inside, it's out of Laverne, the number 15 car, that is Tommy Kroc. And to his outside, also out of Laverne, the 40 of Scott Overgaard. Inside of row number 3, the 32X out of Russell, Minnesota, it's Rich Gregoire. And outside of him, out of Sioux Center, the 43K of Josh Kelderman. Aaron Stetniks rounds out your field in the 4. Colton Ahrens quickly to the high side, will jump out to the race lead. Ahrens out front, up on the top side, then it's Gulbranson and Overgaard, followed by Kroc. All cars jump in line around the high side of the raceway. Colton Ahrens putting a little bit of distance between him and Gulbranson, about 2 car lengths right now. Colton Ahrens, Dustin Gulbranson, Scott Overgaard, Trevor Kroc in that 4th and final redraw spot. Rich Gregoire in 5th, knocking on the door. Gregoire stays in chase mode there as he follows Kroc around turn number 2. When will Gregoire make the move to try and come to 4th? Now he dives down low. He's going to take a look. A car off the raceway. That is Gulbranson. Gulbranson off of turn number 4. Now back under power. Gulbranson, tough break for him. Aaron Stetniks now off the raceway in turn number 2. Now your top 4 is Ahrens, Overgaard, Kroc, and Gregoire. Gregoire inside of Tommy Kroc. They go into turn number 1. Tommy Kroc holding on as they go down the backstretch onto turn number 2. Gregoire looking for that 3rd position. Still well out in front. Colton Ahrens taking this heat race by storm. White flag will fly one more time around here for Colton Ahrens in heat race number 2 of your Precision Auto Body stock cars. Here he comes out of turn number 4, your heat race winner, Colton Ahrens. Colton Ahrens with a heat race win. Scott Overgaard in 2nd. Tommy Kroc edges Rich Gregoire for 3rd. Josh Kelderman comes home in that 5th position. Starting on the pole position here tonight, driving the number 94 car, it is Tyler Bradley. Outside of row number 1, driving the 42, it is Travis Dan. Inside of row number 2, the 17 car, it's Brandon Boovy. And outside of him, the 57W of Wyatt Steenhoven. Row number 3 to the inside, the 10 car of Blake Sneekloff. And outside of him, the 57 of Todd Steenhoven. Inside of row 4, the 83, it is Neil Kroll. And to his outside, the 61 of Nick Brady. Inside of row 5, it is the 14 of Brian Crone. And outside of him, the 40 of Chase Overgaard. Inside row number 6, the 81 CJ of Carson Vanentop. And his outside, the 45K of Caden Clausen. Inside of your final row, driving the number 2 car, that is Leon Sneller. 10 laps the distance here, your Lems Auto Recycler Sportsman A feature. Cody Johnson ready to turn them loose on Papik Motors night here at the Rapid Speedway. Tyler Bradley grabbing that early race lead, a wild pack behind him. Sneller getting loose and out of control, spins around in turn number 2. Looks like he will keep her going. We'll keep the green flag flying. Tyler Bradley comes around. He will lead lap number 1. Wyatt Steenhoven looking to the inside of Travis Dan. Travis Dan will lead him off of turn number 2. Steenhoven right there with Brandon Boovie in 4th. Dan a little bit off the raceway, keeps his position on the track. Steenhoven up into 2nd. Dan in 3rd. Here comes Brandon Boovie. Tyler Bradley has got a whole pack of cars behind him. Wyatt Steenhoven a little squirrely out of the corner, still very fast on the high side of the raceway. Brandon Boovie on the inside looking at 3rd. Travis Dan, then Todd Steenhoven, your top 5. Tyler Bradley hanging on. Here's Wyatt Steenhoven. Bradley held the line at the edge. Now it's Steenhoven to his outside, out of the turn 2 and down the back stretch they go. Wyatt Steenhoven on the high side. Bradley trying to move up and go in tow. Now dips down low. Brandon Boovie now moves up high as well. Steenhoven out in front of Bradley, Boovie, Travis Dan, and Todd Steenhoven, your top 5. Bradley off the racetrack in turn number 4. Comes back onto the raceway. He is slow. Can he get it back under power? He will. Bradley back under power, but the positions have changed. Wyatt Steenhoven with a big lead now over Brandon Boovie in 2nd, then Travis Dan. Nick Brady has come into that 4th spot. Brian Crone now into your top 5. Todd Steenhoven pulling it pit side there. He will be done for the evening. Wyatt Steenhoven leads him around there out of the turn number 4. He's got about 3 car lengths on Brandon Boovie. Brandon Boovie on the high side of this one. Wyatt Steenhoven leads him off the corner once again. Brandon Boovie diving down low. Nick Brady now into 3rd. Can he go one more? Don Brady picked up the win in that 61 car last Friday night. Nick Brady trying to match him. Wyatt Steenhoven just extending his race lead. White flag is out one more time around. Nick Brady now to the inside of Boovie. Boovie drives down in front of him. Nick Brady back up to the high side there. Looks like Crone trying to come inside of Dan. One more set of turns here out of turn number 4. Wyatt Steenhoven will be your feature winner. Wyatt Steenhoven, your race winner. Brandon Boovie in 2nd. Nick Brady in 3rd. Brian Crone to 4th. And Caden Clausen comes back to the top 5. And we'll turn it down pit side here with Derek Vanderbrink for our winners' results.
All right, Joel, you got me up there. We got Wyatt down here in victory lane. Wyatt, tell us about that race, pass on the top side, and held on to the win.
It was pretty awesome. Car just hooked up for me. I got lucky, and around we went and just went with it from there. So.
You bet. That was exciting to watch you, like I said, run up top there and kind of walk away with it. You obviously couldn't see what was going on behind you, but it was racy and Dyson and exciting behind you. So congratulations on the win. Who do you got to thank tonight for bringing you here?
I got to thank Buyer Precision Pumping, Curl Livestock, Van Vorst Trucking, Free Rein Trucking, Anderson Trucking Company, Steenhoven Custom Farms and Baling. And I got to thank my whole family, obviously. They're a huge help with all of this and help take care of the car and give me a lot of support for it. So, and also, one more thing. I'd like to say happy anniversary to my girlfriend. It's 1 year today. So.
Well, plenty of stuff to celebrate down here tonight, Wyatt. Congratulations again on the win.
Precision Auto Body USRA stock cars, 18 laps, a feature here tonight. Rapid Speedway pace car makes his way into the infield. Papik Motors brings you this feature here tonight. Green flag is underway. Gregoire goes to the inside. Tommy Crock to the outside, side by side out of turn number 2. Colton Ahrens is caught up with Spencer Callis, and the caution flag will fly on the opening lap. Callis into the inside of Colton Ahrens. Right off the bat here, Colton Ahrens getting together with Spencer Callis on the opening lap. Bringing the caution flag over the raceway. Colton out of the race car and not thrilled about the situation there. Rich Gregoire, Tommy Crock on the front row. Darren Cordles, Dustin Larson. Mark Henry, Scott Overgaard, Tanner Vanetop, Josh Kelderman, Brad DeGrotenhuis, Aaron Statniks, Kevin Kremen, Dustin Galbranson, and Spencer Callis. 18 laps, stock car A feature. Here we go. Tommy Crock back to the outside. Coming through the middle is Dustin Larson. 3 wide out of turn number 2. No room for Larson. He backs out of it. Tommy Crock assumes the race lead. Crock fast around the high side of the raceway. Inside is Gregoire. Up to the top comes Dustin Larson. Gregoire back to the bottom. Larson going through the middle. Tommy Crock down the high side. Larson now into second. He'll go after the lead. Inside comes Dustin Larson there. They're side by side through 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, Dustin Larson slides up the hill and takes the race lead. Rich Gregoire digging deep on the bottom, trying to come to that second spot. Great battle behind him there, but your top 4 trying to step away. Larson, Crock, Gregoire, and Cordles, and then it's Henry, your top 5. Darren Cordles inside of Gregoire, now trying to come to the 3rd position. Nothing doing there, Gregoire holding him off. Cordles digging underneath. Now Gregoire looks inside of Tommy Crock, looking for 2nd. Gregoire is there, Gregoire to the bottom side, Crock to the top side. Cordles down low, gonna try and come with him. Crock has the run off the high line. Crock back into that 2nd spot as they go down the backstretch into turn number 3. Crock leads him around the bottom side of the raceway. It's Crock, Gregoire, and Cordles. Well out in front, it's Dustin Larson. Larson flies down the backstretch as he opens up a big lead over top of these 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place competitors. Scott Overgaard now into the top 5. Cordles going to the high line. Darren Cordles going to try and go up to the top side of the racetrack. Can he get the run down turn number 2? Here comes Cordles with a run off the top line. He goes into 3rd, now looking for 2nd. Hugs it tight around the middle of the raceway. Tommy Crock holds on to 2nd for now. Crock slides up in front. Rich Gregoire back to the bottom. Cordles in chase mode around the top side. He'll follow Tommy Crock. Now Cordles going to try and get the run once again. He's all over that back bumper. Cordles is going to go up to the top side. Tommy Crock on the bottom side. Crock will hold him off there. Cordles stays in third. Dustin Larson still out in front, but starting to slow down, or the leaders are getting, they're catching the leader. I'm not sure if it's Tommy Crock getting faster or if Larson's letting off. Cordles once again to the inside of Tommy Crock. Can he make the run here? Cordles digging deep to the bottom side in turn number 1. Larson is right there. Tommy Crock gets the run down the backstretch. We're halfway home here in this Precision Autobahn USRA Stock Car A feature. All cars on the bottom. Larson out in front. Tommy Crock is right there. Crock's going to go back to the high side. Cordles going with him. Here comes Scott Overgaard. Overgaard now looking inside. Can't get the pass done. The top 4 cars are all right there. The top 2 on the bottom. Cordles goes high. Overgaard down low as well. Larson leads them at the line. Now it's Overgaard into third. Overgaard back to the bottom of the raceway. Crock slides up high. Cordles in fourth. Overgaard trying to come into second there. Tommy Crock trying to slam the door. Crock holds the position. They stay on the bumper. Now inside comes Tommy Crock. Crock inside of Larson. Larson through the middle. Larson comes down the hill. Here comes Overgaard. Larson off the pace. Larson off the pace and off the raceway. The lead up front. Overgaard takes the lead. Overgaard with the pass on Tommy Crock. Crock coming right on back. Scott Overgaard will lead him into the turn. Overgaard on the bottom of Tommy Crock. Darren Cordles, here comes the run. Cordles now into second. Cordles now to the outside as he runs the high side. Overgaard to the bottom. Overgaard will slide up the hill here, try and get in front of the 11K. Cordles back up high, the 40 car down low. Can Cordles get the drive off the corner? Here comes the run down the backstretch. Cordles once again gonna go to the high side. Overgaard down low, Crock down low, Cordles up high. Cordles trying to get the momentum, he's gonna stay up there. Can he hit the top line just right? Cordles stays with him, here comes the drive. Cordles down the backstretch. To the back bumper he goes. He'll pull up side by side through 3 and 4. Overgaard gonna slide down the hill and Cordles gonna stay up high. Overgaard still hugging the bottom of the raceway. Cordles on the top side. Not this time. Cordles can't get the speed he needs. Cordles gonna stay up top through 3 and 4, trying to get the job done. The white flag will fly. One more lap to go. Darren Cordles looking for his first win of the season. Can he get it done? Overgaard pulls away, going down the backstretch into turn number 3. He'll come out of turn number 4. Your feature winner, the 40 of Scott Overgaard. Scott Overgaard, your race winner. Darren Cordles coming home second. Tommy Crock in third. Rich Gregoire in fourth. And your top 5 will go to Aaron Stetniks in the number 4 car.
Down here with Scott Overgaard. Scott, that's a heck of a race. Fourth, first, and I'll let you tell us about it.
Well, I've been kind of struggling getting the car to turn and everything, and I changed a whole bunch, and it worked. And I kind of found a groove that was decent. If I could just hit it, it worked. Some guys kind of got a little upset and whatnot, and I just got in there.
You bet. That car looked real good on the bottom. Like I said, plenty of drive off. Like I said, a very exciting race. Why don't you tell us who helps you out and brings the car to the track?
Well, I got my 3 kids that help, and my brother and my dad. We have kind of done it forever, and the kids like to come, I think, more than we do, so that's why we're here mainly, I think.
Yeah, I blame the kids for racing too all the time, you bet. All right, guys, we give Scott another round of applause here for tonight's feature win.